this is sort of faster for me to address this because it's a shorter it's a lot shorter to communicate in an audio clip or on a video here than it is hypertext, because the amount of energy that I experience being what I am, that I communicate through my heart. Okay. The emotional center, the center point of an oversoul. Okay. Over unity. A monad. Joined as one. Fused. Silver and gold mated one. So over the course of a number of years, because of friends that I have met over time through Facebook or Messenger, I get a lot of the same questions. So you know how when it's related to questions, I covered that in a video 10 years ago, or I covered that in a post that I put up on Facebook 10 years ago. So now it's like I'm going to repeat the same information. And you realize how time loops work, particularly as it relates to experiencing something new that you haven't experienced before as a co-creator, because you're on fire, because you're experiencing pure, eternal, absolute love, which is an engine. So when you're an individuated unit and you're not carrying any baggage, which is zero mass, because you're at 0 degrees, which is pH 0, you're on fire. So fire is what purifies us, which is what heals us. So you want to activate codes or receptors, DH receptors, that are turned off. Because what that means is, in frequency and vibration, the density state that you're experiencing, lower density, right? This is pretty simple. You want to increase your speed, lower your mass, right? Which means you want to accelerate the accretion levels, which is to activate those codes, which are those frequencies, to run a bigger radio set. Raw, DIO, radiation, radio ions, neurogyro ions, and activate the original template. So that requires work, doing the inner work, the inner eartha, which is the inner child, which is healing the inner child. So you're experiencing being healed on the inside. So it's an inside job. So with me, when I've shared in all my videos how my timeline was written, because I wrote my own timeline because of the mission that I performed, and you see how that relates to accretion levels and having to modulate your frequency modulation spheres so that you're not taken out, right? Targeted individuals. Now you're in the burn time, and the time that it takes to recover, knowing that you were doing the job that you were doing, because you're operating in a density that, when you experience no density. Now I'm back to my childhood. I'm giving everything away to increase the acceleration of the electrons because I'm uncomfortable with the density, because I'm operating in an energy harvesting system, killing off other numbers. Now we're back to future memories, how the math works, which is killer mathematics, which is universe killer mathematics, which is unicycle killer mathematics, the way that atoms cycle, which means your consciousness field, your DNA, is a weather system. We're running atmospheres. So we're running atmospheric programs, atmospheric holograms, pressure cells, eartha vessel, pressurized water cells. So we're water vessels under pressure, in pressure, pressure-sensitive codes. So I've recommended, for example, the channels that I love that have a lot of very beautiful healing information codes. Rose Tobin. Another channel is Aurora. Another one is Yana, or Yana-san, Yana, the channel Yana. RK Seeker of Truth. The Breath of Life. Divine Born Angel. And those are just a few that come to my mind, although there are many others that I just can't remember. I used to have, about 15 years ago, a bibliography, of all these different sites if you're looking for information that will help you. And I've done other videos on my channel of how I experience what it is that I experienced that I've had success with, because I went through a 12-step program. And that's a very deliberate process, because step 11 is as a result of a spiritual awakening, you get to step 12, which is love and service to others. The big book is a wealth of knowledge and wisdom on how to do that. Taking care of your inner child, healing the inner child,